In 1985, the Chicago Bears fielded the legendary Monsters of the Midway, anchored by a linebacker defined by a terrifying wide-eyed intensity, Samurai Mike Singletary. Watch him terrorize an offensive line, and it is impossible to see the reality of his 8th year. He spent much of that time bedridden, struggling for breath against chronic bouts of bronchitis and pneumonia. His world was strictly confined by illness and the rigid doctrine of his father's Pentecostal household. His father viewed school sports as a sin, forbidding his son from stepping onto a field. The most intimidating defensive player in football history began with a failing body and a list of religious restrictions that should have made a professional career impossible. At age 12, that restricted world collapsed. His parents divorced, and his father abandoned the family for another woman. Devastating tragedies followed in rapid succession. His older brother, Dale, died in a domestic accident, and shortly after, his brother Grady, the man who had become his surrogate father, was killed by a drunk driver. Armed with his mother's belief that he could do all things through Christ, 12-year-old Mike drafted a concrete life plan. To execute it, he began sneaking out to run sprints in the sweltering Houston heat at 1 in the morning. He used childhood grief as his optimal fuel, converting extreme trauma into a relentless, disciplined drive to engineer his own escape. That drive eventually earned him a scholarship to Baylor University. Yet even there, coaches dismissed him as too small to survive the linebacker position. Singletary chose to overcompensate with raw violence. He adopted a reckless, head-first tackling style so punishing that he shattered 16 of his own helmets during his college career. When the Chicago Bears drafted him in 1981, defensive coordinator Buddy Ryan shared those same doubts. He kept Singletary on the bench for half his rookie season, convinced he lacked the size. Singletary responded by refining his body. He shed 20 pounds in the offseason to increase his speed, allowing him to cover tight ends and stay on the field during critical passing downs. Raw power had opened the door, but his professional survival required a tactical evolution, sacrificing brute mass for the speed needed to play every defensive snap. He backed that physical speed with obsessive mental conditioning. He was known for memorizing full game plans before the rest of the team even opened their playbooks for the week. This is the 46 defense, a radical scheme creating total chaos at the line of scrimmage. It left Singletary as the unblocked middleman. His exhaustive film study let him read the offense's intentions, shouting out the exact play before the snap. While legends like Dick Butkus represented raw force, and Ray Lewis brought high-volume emotive leadership, Singletary operated as a tactical predictor. He was the cerebral anchor that led the '85 Bears to a 15-1 Super Bowl run and earned 2 Defensive Player of the Year awards. He was the human operating system that made the most terrifying defense in NFL history function. Singletary retired in 1992 as a 10-time Pro Bowler and the NFL's Man of the Year, a title recognizing his integrity and community contributions outside the game. He transitioned into coaching in 2003, eventually bringing his disciplined, high-intensity blueprint to the San Francisco 49ers. His tenure is defined by the famous tough love benching of tight end Vernon Davis. It was a public rebuke intended to shatter individual ego in favor of team accountability. That severe mentorship worked. Davis took the lesson to heart, eventually transforming from a selfish player into a Pro Bowl team captain. Today, Singletary focuses on community advocacy, specifically partnering with the National Child ID program to protect school-age children. He continues to document his leadership philosophy through books like Visualize Your Greatness, sharing the same mental strategies he used to overcome poverty and grief. His first ballot enshrinement in the Hall of Fame stands as the final validation of the life plan he wrote when he was 12 years old. Mike Singletary now applies the faith-driven, highly disciplined blueprint he engineered to survive childhood tragedy to the work of building greatness in others.